What's up guys, welcome back to the Avocado channel. Today we're in the kitchen, well we're on the upstairs because today we're gonna be removing popcorn ceiling in the kitchen, the office, well dining room, living room, and the foyer, and the spare bathroom, and the dining, or the den. We're gonna remove popcorn ceiling everywhere. And the first step though in doing that, we're gonna be removing all the trim. I got my good buddy Drake. If you guys are on the DJ channel, you know Drake. He's tall, he can reach the ceiling without needing a step ladder. He's a great assistant to have. So I do have a GoPro, so the GoPro is gonna help us do some time-lapse footage because this thing is not great for time-lapse footage, but it's great for talking shots and vlogging shots. So if you guys have caught in the last couple videos, I've already tested that the popcorn ceiling is super easy to remove. I actually went a little too wet on it and kind of gouged in a few areas, but nothing a little drywall mud can't fix. So me and Drake are going to start removing all the trim. We got some cool trim remover tools. Just some general, this is a little trim removal tool I got online. I'll link it in the description down below. Should make this process a little bit easier. Removing trim is pretty easy. They didn't basically caulk anything like idiots. You're supposed to caulk your trim. They didn't do any of that, but we're gonna still take a utility knife and cut around all the trim pieces and start removing them. So go put you guys up on a tripod and enjoy us removing the trim. Coming along, got all the trim off in this area. I took this door down because we're gonna get rid of this door frame completely, which means actually I need to pry these off too. I forgot about that. This whole door frame is going to just be a door frame. It's gonna be a walkway. And that door is getting transplanted onto that door frame, which is what's going on over here right now. So I moved it over here. It doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to like plane it down a little bit to make it fit, but that'll be another project. In here, ripping all the trim off. If you notice, taking a pencil and I'm labeling. Every room I start at 1 and I give a reference so that I say 1 front door, then go 2, 2. There's actually a joint here, so 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. You get the point all the way around. I did split one piece right here. We are gonna be painting it white. I should be able to wood glue that back together though. It's split evenly enough. Wood glue it and make it look all nice and pretty later on, but that should be fine. Next, I'm gonna remove these doors because these doors are just getting rid of completely. We just want open doorways, and this is just not an open doorway. All right, so as you guys have seen on the time lapses, we have pretty much all the trim removed, minus the den. We got all around here. Drake's taking the nails out of all this stuff around here. Still have to get the crown molding down from above the cabinets. Not too worried about that. We're kind of tired of taking trim off. We're gonna move to popcorn ceiling removal. So I'm getting started back here. We're gonna get started in the half bath. I've already tarped down. This is all you really need to do for popcorn ceiling. Just tarp down the bottom floor so it catches as much of the debris as possible. And then that way we can just put that bag together and be done. But I gotta remove that vent first, so we're gonna time lapse in here next. So I did forget to explain actually how we're removing the trim. Well, I think I did. We got the trim removal tool right here. This thing has been amazing. It's my first time using it. But you just put it right behind the trim and you just smack it in and this pushes the trim out. Yeah, this thing says it saves trim, save time, save cash. That thing's awesome. It's a little expensive, but damn, it's made work of this trim. Really easy to remove all the trim. Been loving it. And then after we take the trim off, obviously you got to remove all the nails if you're going to reuse it. So that's where Drake's coming in. He has a little nail pulling station. All the trim's labeled. We're not going to be reusing any of the crown molding or the chair rail. We're not going to use chair rail period, but we're going to buy some new modern-ish like craftsman style crown molding to put pretty much throughout the whole entire house. You can buy literally like 96 feet of it for 10 or 100 bucks. So a few $100 and we'll have the whole entire bottom done with brand new crown molding. Crown molding is a tricky thing to tear down. If you saw, I ripped some pieces and they ripped, so no big deal there. All right, Drake's been laying out the cardboard or paper, yeah. Foyer done. I don't remember when I last updated you guys, but oh yeah, did I show you guys the bee's net? Okay, I cleaned it up already, but you might have seen on the GoPro footage, there was a bee's nest up here. Big one, like that size. I cut a chunk of drywall out for that. But they've spray foamed the hole that they apparently were coming through at some point. But that was a complete bee's nest. So I cleaned it all out because the drywall itself was actually decaying. So have to get a piece of drywall and put it up there. The closet's done too. And I have since completed the dining room ceiling. So one thing I'm noting, because they did crown molding in all the rooms, the paper, the mudding they did is very thin around the edges. There is quite a bit of mudding that's gonna need to be done to get that up to standard. We're gonna be moving into the office now. Smaller ceiling to work with, should be able to get that done pretty quick, and then we can get into the kitchen. That's the goal for the end of the night, is to get the office done, get the kitchen done, and then we'll call it quits for the day and resume in the morning. Yeah. All right, cleanup underway. We gained the help of Christine. Say hi to they haven't seen you all day.
Hi.
So this was done in 30 minutes. We're getting pretty quick at this. Masked off the whole entire kitchen here so that we can get working on this. Took off the crown molding too. But this is the next one. We're gonna start spraying and removing just this portion. And then I gotta move some mats over there and we'll get that portion knocked out tonight. Drake's been making some good progress. He's got all the trim off in the den here. So all the trim's been taken off, all the nails have been knocked out of it. And we've been collecting all the trim in the great room. So this is gonna be the painting room for all the trim. So Christine tomorrow is gonna be working on setting up her paint booth sort of sprayer in here to spray all the trim nice and white. But first things first, they gotta be all sanded. Lots and lots of sanding. Mudding, sanding, sanding, mudding, mudding, sanding. That's a lot of what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, moving on to getting the kitchen popcorn ceiling removed. And we'll get the breakfast area, or basically the addition to the kitchen, get all that knocked out. And that's gonna conclude the video more than likely. And we'll catch back up with you guys on the next one. But let's go ahead and get started. We got a little while to go still.